All right, let me tell you a story. It's a really simple one, actually. It's about monkeys, bananas, and money. But here's the thing, it's also a serious warning about how one little piece of fruit can start this financial firestorm that just burns almost everyone. So let's get right into it. So, yeah, that's the big question, isn't it? How on earth does a regular banana go from costing just one leaf all the way up to 100, and then poof, back to nothing? It sounds completely nuts, right? Well, stick with me because that's exactly what we're going to break down. Okay, so picture this. At first, everything is totally normal. The world just makes sense. A monkey gets hungry, it uses one leaf to buy one banana. The banana gets eaten. Simple. The value is obvious, it's real, life is good. But then something changes. A new idea starts to spread through the jungle. It's just a whisper at first, monkey to monkey. A really simple but really powerful thought. Hey, bananas are rare. That means bananas are valuable. And just like that, a banana stops being just food. Now it's an investment. And that one little thought, that's the spark. And boom, the fuse is lit. What happens next is just pure, crazy excitement. Nobody's thinking about eating bananas anymore. Nope. The new game is all about getting rich off of them. So a couple of smart monkeys, they see what's happening. They start buying up bananas, not to eat them, but to sell them later. And just like that, the price doubles. A banana is now 2 leaves. For those first few monkeys, that's 100% profit, just like that. And you know the other monkeys are starting to watch this. And now this whole idea just spreads like wildfire. More and more monkeys are jumping in, and that pushes the price up to 5 leaves. The gossip in the jungle is getting louder. You can practically hear them whispering, "Hey, did you hear about Steve? He made a killing on bananas." Okay, now we're at 20 leaves. At this point, we have officially left reality behind. I mean, come on, nobody is playing 20 leaves to eat a banana. This has nothing to do with food anymore. It's a high-stakes game. 50 leaves! Can you believe it? This isn't just a trend anymore. It's a full-on mania. Monkeys are hoarding bananas. They're cashing in their life savings, all to buy more bananas. The price just keeps going up and up and up. So what is driving all this craziness? Well, the first thing is pure psychology. It's FOMO, the fear of missing out. Monkeys are looking over at their neighbors getting rich, and this little voice in their head is just screaming, "You're missing it. You've got to buy bananas right now before they're gone." And this brings us to the second big driver, herd behavior. I mean, think about it. When every single monkey you know is buying bananas, it starts to feel like the only smart thing to do, even if a part of your brain is waving a little red flag. It is quite literally monkey see, monkey do. But here's the thing. Psychology alone, it can't make a bubble this big. To get to these completely ridiculous prices, you've got to throw some gasoline on the fire. And that gasoline? It's called leverage. To put it simply, it means you're borrowing leaves, let's say, from the monkey bank to buy way more bananas than you could ever afford with your own stash. It's like putting your bet on steroids. So let's look at how this actually works, because it's both powerful and really, really dangerous. A monkey puts in 10 of his own leaves, but he borrows another 90. Now, if the price of bananas goes up by just 10%, he makes a 100% gain. He's doubled his money. Awesome, right? But here's the catch. If the price goes down by just 10%, he gets wiped out. His entire 10-leaf investment is gone. Poof. It's a serious double-edged sword. And this quote really nails it. If the banana hype is what creates the bubble, then all these cheap loans, this leverage, that's like King Kong showing up with a giant air pump. And so we get here, the very top, the absolute peak of crazy. 100 leaves for one single banana. The bubble is stretched so tight it's about to burst. It just can't get any bigger. Because, the saying, what goes up must come down. And when a bubble this huge finally pops, it doesn't just deflate, it explodes. And all it takes is one little spark of reality. Maybe one monkey gets hungry, looks at his pile of investment bananas, and a terrible thought hits him. Wait a second. These aren't rare at all. Bananas, they grow on trees. And in that one instant, the whole idea that this was built on, banana rare, banana valuable, it just shatters into a million pieces. And the crash is just brutal. And it's so fast. From 100 leaves, the price just nosedives to 50 as the first monkeys try to sell. Then 20, then 5. Pure panic takes over. It's a stampede for the exits. And before you know it, a banana is worth exactly what it was at the start. 1 leaf.
That old whisper of buy, buy, buy has turned into a desperate scream of sell, sell, sell. Every monkey is scrambling to get rid of their bananas for whatever they can get. But there's nobody left to buy them. The game is over. So, when all the dust settles and the jungle is just covered in these worthless, rotting bananas, who actually won? And who lost everything?
Well, you can really see the two groups here. The winners? It's a pretty small club. It's the monkeys who got in super early and, this is the key part, got out before it all came crashing down. And, the really smart monkeys who just watched from the side and ate their bananas. And the losers? Well, that's pretty much everyone else, especially the poor guys who bought at the very top and the ones who used leverage. They aren't just broke, they owe a ton of leaves to the monkey bank. So what's the lesson here? How can you spot the next banana mania out in the real world? Well, you want to look for a few red flags. First, when average people start making tons of money really, really easily. Second, when you see a whole lot of people borrowing money to all pile into the very same thing. And third, when you hear that widespread belief that this thing can only go up. If you see those signs, you need to be really, really careful. And that really brings us to the big takeaway. This whole story, it was never really about monkeys and bananas, was it? It's a pattern we've seen again and again throughout history. Think tulip mania or the dot-com bubble. See, a bubble is just when the price of something gets way, way higher than what it's actually worth. It's a story that people get caught up in, a story they want to believe. And that leaves us with just one question to think about. What's the next banana?